In the last 8 years of our administration, I have worked pleasantly with the government of Ebonyi State, and I am satisfied that the state has grown in bounds in infrastructure and human capital development.
Has a 10 million annual passenger handling capacity. You know that it was only yesterday that the airport received operation license for scheduled flights from Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority.
Yes, so my besties, I don't come again. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video. This is the official video of the commissioning of Ebonyi International Airport on Weke. Okay, guys, lots and lots of information that you need about this airport all in one video. Okay, just watch this video to the end and don't forget to share this video. And if you have not subscribed, I beg you, subscribe. Okay, and don't forget to let me know where you're watching us from. Okay, so when you're telling us where you're watching us from, please try as much as possible to include your name so that we can address you properly. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for your support. So far so good. And if you like this video after watching it, please kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, easy. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this video, so right now it's time for me to show you the full details of the commissioning of Ebonyi International Airport. Of course, this is a terminal building of the airport. Okay, both the local and international wing. I will be showing you all of them, everything you need to know about this airport. All of them are in one video. Okay, just watch till the end. It's a full package. I know you are going to buy me a trailer load of drinks of my choice when you are done watching this video, because I went all out to make sure that I give you guys the best, and a lot of you have been requesting for this video, so finally the video is here. So what I want you to do for me is just please give me a thumbs up, easy. Leave me a heart in the comment section. Okay, kindly like this video, share this video, let everyone that needs to know about this Ebonyi International Airport, the updates, the commissioning, let them know about it. So very quickly, guys, so let me send a virtual hug to 3 of my amazing subscribers. The first one is going to Smart CJ. Smart CJ is watching us from FCT. He's an Ebonyi. Thank you so much. You appreciate what I do. I appreciate you too. I love you so much. And I also want to appreciate Dennis Robbins Igbo Nekwe. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's not from Ebonyi State, but you appreciate the development going on in Ebonyi State, and he's watching us from London. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you too. And I also want to appreciate Ifeanyi, who is watching us from Cape Island. Thank you so much, Ifeanyi. I love you so much. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's go straight into the video, and don't forget to let me know in the comment section where you are watching us from so that I can appreciate you proper. So let's go there, guys.
Thank you once again. Governor Chief Martin Mantuele, Chief CON, Lord the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, Lord Honorable Justice PU, who would like to welcome you.
Address presented by Secretary to Ebonyi State Government.
Recording in progress.
And the Coordinating Commissioner, Dr. Omalakene Tigwe, PhD, during the inauguration of the Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Oneke. I am delighted to extend one welcome to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, Eyoma 1 of Ebonyi State, on the momentous occasion of inauguration of Nigeria's largest airport. This inauguration holds a great historical significance as it marks the fulfillment of the promise made by our esteemed Governor, His Excellency, Engineer Dave Mweze Umahi to advance Ebonyi State progress. When our Governor conceived these ambitious projects and expressed his commitment to constructing a world-class airport in Ebonyi State, many doubted its feasibility within his tenure as a governor, given the limited revenue allocation received by the state, which ranks at the bottom of federal allocation table. Undeterred by these challenges, the governor, with unwavering determination and resolute political will, commenced airport project, striving to see it through to completion. Your Excellency, it is worth noting that the initial stage of the project encountered turbulence, particularly regarding land acquisition in Oneke and other related matters. However, driven by the desire to leave a lasting legacy, the governor remains steadfast in his pursuit of actualizing the projects. In the last few days, as part of the activities scheduled for the incoming administration inauguration, numerous projects initiated and completed by Governor Umahi's administration has been commissioned. Recently, former President Goodluck Jonathan commissioned a monumental overhead bridge named after him in Afipo South local government area of Ebonyi State, while the renowned business tycoon Engineer Teze inaugurated the flyover bridge situated at Abobege on Echa local government area of Ebonyi State. I would therefore like to express my deep appreciation to our governor for his visionary leadership in conceiving and successfully completing this project, which undoubtedly will stimulate economic expansion not only in Ebonyi State but Nigeria at large. In addition to boosting the economy, the airport will attract both local and foreign investors, opening doors of opportunity for Ebonyi State and Nigeria. An outstanding feature of this airport is the state-of-the-art equipment in process as affirmed by aviation industry experts during the test flight operation. They have landed the airport as one of the finest in the country. Mr. President, the people of Ebonyi State will forever remain grateful to you for your unwavering support, not only in realizing the airport project, but also for your partner guidance in matter concerning Ebonyi State. Mr. President, we are very grateful. I extend my gratitude to the Federal Minister of Aviation, the Federal Airport Authority, and Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority for their invaluable support throughout this endeavor. I would like also to express my heartfelt appreciation to the stakeholders of Ebonyi State, especially the Speaker and the incoming Governor, and the members of Ebonyi State House of Assembly for their sacrifices and commitment to this cause. History will speak kind of each and every one of you. As you inaugurate this airport, Mr. President, be informed that Ebonyi State has established the Ministry of Aviation and Technology, which will oversee the operation activities and maintenance of the airport. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, to the commissioning of the David Umahi Federal University of Health Sciences and David Umahi Federal University of Teaching Hospital, Uburu, constructed and equipped under the administration of His Excellency Chief Engineer David Umahi, COM. These two institutions coexisting together will work synergistically to train high-level manpower in the health sector and render world-class healthcare services. The project is a 3-year project constructed and fully equipped from 2019 to 2022. Your Excellency, sir, the university section has over 20 medical and allied medical programs fully accredited by NUC and other relevant professional bodies. For the hospital section, Your Excellency, sir, it is on record that the Nigerian nation loses at least $2 billion on medical tourism annually. In the effort of our dear governor to reduce medical tourism to the barest minimum, this project was initiated and executed as one of his flagship projects. It is a multidisciplinary, multi-specialty health academic institution that can handle all the health issues that take people to India, Europe, and America, thereby reversing medical tourism. It has a main hospital complex and 5 centers of excellence in the following areas: radiology, eye, cancer treatment, renal center, and maternal and child health. There is additional dialysis producing section to further make the hospital self-sustaining. All the most modern cutting-edge technology medical equipment have been procured and installed, including but not limited to the following: CT scan, MRI, mammogram, linear accelerator, while cath lab is expected in the hospital soon. On this note, we want to thank our health-friendly governor for initiating this project and see to its completion, and to thank Mr. President in a special way for all the support during and after the construction of this world-class edifice. Finally, we thank the federal government of Nigeria for graciously taking over the institution, and of course, healthcare services has already commenced, and the entire Ebonyi state and all the neighboring states of Abia, Enugu, Cross River states are already benefiting from the hospital services. At this point, may I humbly welcome His Excellency to perform this epoch commissioning event. Long live Mr. President, long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless.
Onueke Ezama Oshiri Onitsha Obi Ozara Road was completed during the first tenure of the administration of His Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Mwezumahi. Notwithstanding the fact that the road was constructed during the tenure of the immediate past administration of His Excellency Chief MNL CON on asphalt surface, the road had already gone bad by the time this present administration mounted the saddle. It was instructive at this stage that a different thing be done to mitigate the failure of our roads within very short space of time. So His Excellency the Governor approved that this stretch of the road be reconstructed on 200 mm concrete pavement using grade 40 concrete for a road width of 10.3 meters. Since after the construction of the road about 5 years ago, the road is still intact till now. This road serves an alternative route to the Abakaliki-Afikpo Federal Highway for people traveling to Imo, Abia, Rivers, and Bayelsa, especially big trucks conveying foodstuff from the northern states of the country to the southern states. On the other hand, Your Excellencies, may I at this point thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for coming to our aid when it mattered most on the ecological problem of a huge landslide at Oguma, Eda. The Oguma incident occurred immediately the state government completed work on the 29th span Goodluck Jonathan flyover bridge at Iyere, Eda, just about a kilometer away. It was as if the gods were not happy on the completion of the flyover bridge, which was done to stem the huge loss of lives hitherto experienced at the Oguma Hill due to the nature of the topography. today, series of retaining walls have been constructed with a view to temming the earth movement. Concrete pavements have also been constructed to ensure that there's no water penetration into the landslide area. Let me also put on record that the state government is building houses to resettle the villagers who were displaced by the landslide. There's a concrete paved road being constructed as part of the ecological project. Thank you and God bless.
Fulfillment that I welcome Your Excellencies, other distinguished invited guests to this epoch-making event of the official commissioning of the Muhammadu Buhari International Airport, Onweke, Ebonyi State. Your Excellency, I wish to commend you, appreciate you, and compliment you for appointing me to be part of the supervision of the construction of this world-class airport developed on a challenging terrain, but this day standing intimidated on an aesthetically beautified expanse of land that has become the center of all eyes. This project facility, which includes the best of each segment of the airport facilities and built majorly under the red label model of project execution, has a rigid concrete runway of 3.1 kilometer length and 75 meters width. It is adjudged the best and first of its kind in the West and Central Africa to be constructed on a reinforced concrete technology with a full complement of instrument landing system. The DVR, the localizer of Indra product with a lifespan of minimum of 25 years, including a Cap 2 airfield lighting system. Your Excellency, this terminal building is adjudged the single biggest terminal building in the entire Nigeria. The terminal building has a 10 million annual passenger handling capacity, which is well finished to test and ambience both local and international wings, and an apron size of 133,000 square meters that can handle all types of passenger and cargo aircraft. And other state-of-the-art technology building, like the 10th floor control tower with the most advanced and automated air traffic control system. The ARFF bay is fitted with the requisite equipment and the most modernized fire tender. This airport is situated on a 400 hectares of land and it's fenced round with a perimeter fence of 50-kilometer length fitted with precision surveillance cameras. This project has other ancillary facilities like the immigration building, the state-of-the-art presidential lounge, the police building, and office accommodation, to mention but a few. It may interest you to know that it was only yesterday that the airport received operation license for scheduled flights from Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. The airport has also received over 14 flights since its inauguration test flight. It is my honor to welcome you all to this all wonderland of airport, and I pray that your coming here to be part of this commissioning program will prompt you to become one of the advertisers and recommenders of this project to all that this facility all to serve.
Reach hospitals on time, evacuation of our agri-produce from our communities, and we have noticed a decrease in our out-of-school children. We, the good people of Ebonyi State, are emotional about this road. Our governor fought hard to see that this loan was approved by Islamic Development Bank and African Development Bank, and also the Senate. He insisted that this road must be concrete because of the nature of our soil, so that there will be minimal maintenance on the road and so that the road will last at least 50 years. Mr. President, Dangote attempted constructed 37 kilometers of concrete road in Opajana, but this is the first road to be built on concrete for 199 kilometers with 200 mm thickness. We present to you the first 199 kilometer of concrete road with 200 mm thickness built in Nigeria and mostly constructed by Nigerians. Thank you, Mr. President.
The Almighty God, that I welcome everyone on behalf of our State Project Management Unit, Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, to the official commissioning of the flood control project completed by our state government under the just concluded World Bank funded component of the new map in Ebonyi State. Before I go on, I would like to start by expressing my most profound gratitude to our amiable and dynamic Governor, Engineer Chief David Uwezumahe, for his magnanimity in retaining me as the project coordinator for the new map in the state, and for his support at all times while the project lasted. The new map, as you may well know, is one of the flagship projects of His Excellency in partnership with the World Bank, meant to address the problem of gully erosion and flood menace in the state, and to offer livelihood support to the project communities. Before the commencement of the new map intervention in the state, gully erosion and flood menace had become twin intractable environmental challenges that had defied previous solutions in the state, in our dear state. Gully erosion has sacked Afikpo South local government headquarters, Nguzeda, and perennial flooding constituted a major threat to lives and properties in many parts of the state, particularly in Abakaliki capital city. Today we are glad that we are gathered here to celebrate a great feat achieved by the state government, ably led by our amiable Governor, Engineer Chief David Uwezumahe, in reversing this situation through the instrumentality of the new map. The new map major civil works intervention were carried out in 5 sites in the state. The intervention works in Abakaliki capital city involved essentially flood control, and they comprise of the construction of adequately sized reinforced concrete channel to evacuate runoff from the 3 principal rivers that drain the capital city of Abakaliki. Today, we are glad that these projects have been successfully completed in accordance with international best practices and with profound impact on the environment and livelihood of the benefiting communities. In recognition of our efforts in this project in dewatering Abakaliki capital city, the World Bank bestowed our state with the Best Performance Award in the implementation of urban stormwater management project amongst the 23 participating states at the closing ceremony of the new map. Buoyed by this accomplishment and the recognition of the World Bank guideline that the intervention projects, when completed, should be formally handed over to the state government, I therefore humbly hand over the completed sites to Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Uwezumahe, for onward commissioning by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, our Governor, deserves a round of applause for those.
Executive Council, especially the Secretary to Government, the Chief of Staff, all the ministers, especially the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Minister of Works, the Minister of Aviation, and my own Minister, the Minister of State for Health. Mr. President, I want to thank you. Your visit today would have been the third, but time wouldn't permit it. But I want to commend you very highly for the work you have done for Nigerians. You came at a very trying time for the nation Nigeria, and even for the entire world, passing through a number of restrictions, passing through the COVID, but we all survived them with you, and our economy even grew. History will be very kind to you. Never mind, this is our job, Mr. President. It's a very thankless one. But I want to show you that you have done very, very well, and to assure you the hands of God upon your life. You're leaving office even stronger and healthier than how you came into office. It can only be by God's special grace. Congratulations, dear President. If you want to clap for Mr. President, you have to do that. Because I still have requests to make, from Mr. President, so you have to appreciate him very deeply. Mr. President, I cannot express all your love and help to Ebonyi people. It's on record that there is no letter I wrote to you to assist the state, Ebonyi, that you did not approve. You did not give favorable approval. Even when I was in PDP, my state was the first state you visited, and they passed, the night there. It's a mark of love. It's a mark of your integrity and the oneness of the nation in your heart. Thank you, Mr. President. I came to APT, Mr. President, to honor you and to emphasize the fact that the people of Southeast have always played at the center. I took that risk at the time of answers, but it was to honor you and to bring our people to the center. Unfortunately, Mr. President, I made the worst fight of my life in APC fighting APC. But with you, I survived almost all of them, and I'm very sure I will survive all. But I can assure you, sir, that my coming to APC is a blessing with all your help and a lot of your team members like Mr. Vice President, Secretary to Government, Chief of Staff, Mr. Aviation Minister, the Honorable Attorney General, and the Minister of Environment and others. Let me thank you, sir, for the ring road. We had a lot of challenges over the ring road. At a time that you sent the approval of the ring road funding to the National Assembly with other projects, they rejected it for certain reasons. Mr. President, you quickly unbundled the request and isolated Ebonyi State and sent to the National Assembly, and it was quickly approved. What a love. What a love. Today we have 198 kilometers of ring road constructed on 8 inches thick with grade 40 concrete. And Mr. President, I want to recommend to the incoming administration the use of concrete, especially in Southeast, for road construction. This 198 kilometer is passing through 8 local governments of Ebonyi North and Central. And the project was split into 8 lots. And the 5 international companies bidded and 3 local ones. And we are very grateful, Mr. President. Most of the lots are completed, and today they are valuable for your commissioning. The international airport, Mr. President, that is named after you. When I muted the idea to give the name to you, you said no, we should give it to His Excellency Akano Ibiam. And I reminded you that you have already given Akano Ibiam the one at Enugu. You reluctantly. I don't know whether you accepted, but we imposed it on you. And so the name is President Muhammadu Buhari International Airport. It has the international wing, it has the local wing. I don't want to say what the aviation minister have been saying, but it's been adjourned to be the best in Nigeria and the first to have a runway of concrete pavement, which means that zero maintenance for the next 50 years. We want to thank you very highly. When we had challenge of funds to buy the remaining equipment, Mr. President, you quickly wrote to the Ministry of Finance to do everything to give us loan. That loan was given to us, Mr. President. Today, we are done, and it is a thing of pride for the nation Nigeria. I'm talking about this, your airport, sir. And I want to thank you and your team for approving the takeover of this airport, sir, and even also to refund us We are very, very grateful to the Federal Executive Council. The airport has commenced operation, and we have given out free flights of 50 capacity, plane twice every week. One from Lagos, one from Abuja. And it is not just for Ebonyans. Anyone that would travel through this airport is going to board this flight free of charge for the next 4 weeks. It is important to thank the Minister of Aviation. We remain very, very grateful to him. From the point of conceptualization of this airport to the final approval for flight to continue, even for the arguments for the takeover and for the refunds. My dear brother, the Minister of Aviation, Ebonyi State, we remain grateful to you, and I'm happy we have honored you with one of our, highest awards, to appreciate you. Mr. President, you gave us an assistance I'm not sure anyone ever received. When we had the very unfortunate landslide, the worst in the history of Ebonyi State at Ogumeda, Afikpo, now it is head of local government. And that is the very week you appointed, a son of the soil from there, the Honorable Minister of State for Health, and nobody could pass. And that was the only road that was leading Ebonyi State to Abia State, even to Port Harcourt. I ran to you. Surprisingly, Mr. President, you released an intervention fund of 1.5 billion to Ebonyi State. Thank you very much, sir. We have turned our world day to a very huge success. We had people displaced there. We are building about 20, duplexes there for them. We've turned the landslide to a tourist center and turning all the problems there to an event center. That project is done. Mr. President, is available for you to commission. Time will fail me to thank you, Mr. President, for the David Umahi Federal University. Thank you for naming this university. I'm told that it's only the one other name in the history of Nigeria that got the name, the university named after him. It is an undeserved honor, Mr. President. Thank you very much for the takeover of that university. Today we have about 1,500 workers there. Today we have over 2,000 students going there. It remains the best medical university in this country. It remains the best university in this country. It is a place, a community to behold. It is a pride of this nation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the ecological problems of the Abakaliki city. Before we came on board, this ecological problem was started by my predecessor, the funding and the approval. Unfortunately for me, the construction started in my own tenure. Today we have done 19.13 kilometers of Abakaliki flood control measures. A sight to behold. Before now, we used to lose a lot of people during the flood, not to talk about properties. This project is available for you to commission, Mr. President. Finally, Mr. President, we have the Onweke Oshiri Onitsha Obiozara route, 38.3 kilometers available for you to commission, Mr. President. And let me finally thank you, sir, for a number of projects you have done in Ebonyi State. What about the limestone granules that is going on at Okoto? What about the salt infrastructure that is going on in Uburu? We want to thank you. I want to thank you for the second Niger Bridge, one of your biggest, in the southeast and in this country. Thank you, sir, that the southeast governors have named that after you. We are very grateful to you. Let me finally plead with Mr. President, as you bow out of office, God is with you. Please sign the university that the National Assembly have done. Is before the Chief of Staff. It will be good, Mr. President, that you sign it into law. It will help us a lot. Please, Mr. President, give us a letter for the airport takeover and of course its construction and for the refund. We will be very, very grateful, Mr. President, for you to do this for us. And finally, I thank you, sir, for supporting me during the primaries for the emergence of our speaker, who is now the governor-elect. And we have decided as a state, sir, to give you the highest honor award, Mr. President, in appreciation of whom you are to us, in appreciation of your brotherhood, in appreciation of your standing for the unity of this country, sir. And we confer today to you the great Grand Commander of Ebonyi Hall of Fame. And when our new leader emerges, sir, the governor-elect, when he's sworn in, I assure you, sir, that we'll be coming to Daura to thank you and to present this award. We are ever grateful to you. We remain grateful to you. And I want our people to put our hands together very well for Mr. President in appreciation. Can you be upstanding and then put your hands together for Mr. President, please?
Members of the National Assembly, members of Federal Executive Council, captains of industry, traditional rulers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted for this honor of yet another invitation by Ebonyi State Government to commission some of the projects completed by the administration of His Excellency Engineer Chief David Weze Umahi. In the last 8 years of our administration, I have worked pleasantly with the government of Ebonyi State, and I am satisfied that the state has grown in bounds in infrastructure and human capital development. The state is located Engineer Umahi as governor because of the level of development the state has attained under his watch. I will particularly thank the governor and the people of Ebonyi State for the love shown me right from the beginning of our administration. I was in Ebonyi State in 2017 to lay foundation stones for some of the projects and also to commission some of the completed projects. I was there again last year in May 2022, and I saw quite a lot of the governor did to change the narrative of his people, including the State International Airport, BIP Lounge, and the four-way light tunnel named after me. I thank the governor and the people of Ebonyi State for the honor done to me. Following this commissioning, 2 days before my handover to another democratic elected president of Nigeria, showed my commitment towards the aspirations of Ebonyi State and her people. The projects listed for commissioning are no doubt critical to the socio-economic development of the state, the purpose they serve, the cost and time of delivery are pointers to the ingenuity and passion of the governor to give his people quality leadership that will stand the test of time. The second time within which the State International Airport was completed is honestly exemplary, and the quality of work is commendable. I am told the construction work was executed by the local engineers. This is indeed a clear indication that we have a stock of physical and human resources, knowledge and skill to drive the cause of our national development. I am particularly amazed by the speed with which Governor Umahi's administration started and completed the international airport, including the terminal building, Afram unit, local and international section, fire bay, tower control unit, which has 10 floors, police building, immigration building, presidential lounge, car park, gatehouse, and generator house, with the entire project sitting on about 5.3 square land with 3.30 kilometers by 75 meters runway, and they are indeed world class. It is heartwarming to know that state does virtually all road construction work on concrete pavement of 8 inches thickness, and that is more durable, and that has been used to do the roads I am commissioning, including the 198 kilometer ring road and the 38 kilometers Oneke Onisha Obiozara concrete road. The state-of-the-art university teaching hospital is reassuring in its potentials in providing the medical needs of Nigerians, and this is commendable. The 19.13 kilometer new map and the Oguma Eda ecological project, which I am also commissioning, are very important in addressing the environmental degradation that confronts the ecosystem. Let me thank the government and the people of Ebonyi for again naming one of the essential facilities of the State International Airport, after me. Just a few days ago, the Federal Executive Council approved the takeover of the State International Airport for concession, and further approved a fund of the cost of the project, Ebonyi State Government. I am bowing out in a matter of days, but be rest assured that Ebonyi State, under Governor Umahi, has recorded a remarkable progress and deserves to enjoy a robust partnership with the federal government in all her developmental aspirations. Let me enjoin the people of Ebonyi State to ensure that these wonderful projects constructed by your Governor Engineer David Weze Umahi, COAN, are properly maintained and used for the good of the people of the state and for the service of humanity. It is now my honor to commission the following projects. 1. President Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Oneke Eze, South Local Government Area, Ebonyi State. 2. David Umahi Federal University of Health Sciences, Uburu, Ohazara Local Government Area, Ebonyi State. 3rd, the new map 19.13 kilometer Abakaliki flood control project, Ebonyi State. 4. Abakaliki Ring Road, 198 kilometer concrete road, Ebonyi State. 5. Onoke Oshiri Onisha Obiazara, Ebonyi State, 38.3 kilometer concrete road, Ebonyi State. And 6. Oguma Eda ecological project, Afeko South, Ebonyi State. Thank you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
President Muhammad Buhari, I perform this function of cutting the tape. Buhari International Airport, Onweke Ebonyi State, constructed under the administration of Engineer David Weze Umahi, CON, Governor of Ebonyi State, and performed today by Mr. President Muhammad Buhari, President Federal Republic of Nigeria, today, 26th of May 2023, to the glory of God. National anthem.